Welcome back, guys, on my YouTube channel. Today I'm here with the new Tiger 900, the Rally Pro and the GT Pro for 2024. Triumph decided to upgrade their bikes and do quite a few modifications, starting from the engine that now has gained 13 horsepower for a total of 108 horsepower. Also, the torque has improved and now we have a total of 90 Newton meter. Will be really interesting to see during our test, because we'll do 1 day of testing with the GT and Rally on road, and then we'll do a whole day of testing off-road with the Rally Pro. I'm really curious to try them and see how these changes affect the handling of the bike, because from suspension point of view and brakes point of view, we always have the Brembo Stylema, we always have the Showa on the Rally Pro and the Marzocchi on the GT. Also some tiny modifications to the aesthetic part. For example, here on the front, we have the front fender that now goes further in and has a bit sharper lines to give a more aggressive and racing look to the bike. The new colors to me are amazing. I really love this gray and red on the Rally Pro. Also, the GT comes in 3 colors, so both come in 3 colors. The seat also has changed. It's flatter than its previous model, so I'll see if it's actually more comfortable. Especially for me, it's very important because a few years ago I broke my sacrum, so I really feel when a bike is comfortable and not. On the Rally Pro also, the handlebar has been brought back of 15 millimeters, so I believe this will change a lot the handling in turns, especially off-road, and I want to see how it feels when standing up. But with no further ado, now it's time to go test these bikes, and later I'll tell you how they feel and if I like them or not. Okay guys, we are at the end of these 2 days test riding with Triumph, the GT Pro and the Rally Pro. First thing I want to say, who is this bike for, the GT and the Rally Pro? So the GT is for someone that doesn't really do any off-road riding and potentially lives in a city with not too many bumps, because the suspensions on this bike are a bit soft. So if you have really destroyed roads, my personal feeling here on Spanish roads, I felt more safe and I enjoyed more the Rally Pro even on asphalt, comparing it to the GT. But if you live underneath a mountain with really nice asphalt and lots of turns, the GT and GT Pro is much more agile because it has the 17-inch front wheel. The whole center of gravity is lower and the bike is lower, even the seat, so it's easier to insert it in turns and especially change direction. The Rally Pro is taller, and with a 21-inch front, it's more stable, so a bit less agile on the road. But this said, I preferred the Rally Pro, and off-road it was wonderful. Even though the engine has changed, but there haven't been any upgrades or changes to the frame and the suspensions and the brakes, I feel that the engine having more power and more torque has also affected handling. And speaking about off-road, I keep saying I think the Triumph Tiger series is underestimated by many. I don't know why, at least like in Italy, the brand Triumph is not so much associated to off-road adventure riding. In fact, during adventure riding events, you hardly see any. But I believe that anyone that tests this bike will be blown away on how easy it is to ride, especially because with the new power, we have changed the power curve. And when we are very low RPM, like in second, third gear, even if we are really low, we open the throttle and it's really smooth with no on-off feeling. But when we really want power and want to be aggressive, over 5,000 RPM, the bike screams. But most of all, you can insist on the same gear. It was incredible. Like, I would go in second gear most of the time, and I could go from like 40 kilometers an hour all the way to 100 kilometers an hour, insisting on the same gear. So practically today on the off-road, I only use the second and third gear, and the other gears only on the road and just the first gear to start.
Furthermore, the Triumph Tiger 900, the Rally Pro version, comes equipped with loads of accessories, comparing it to other motorbike brands where you have to buy them. For example, we have here the fog lights, you have already an aluminum bash plate, you have already a set of crash bars. The only thing that's not stock on the bike is the foot pegs. These foot pegs we were using today are an accessory. They're a bit wider than the OEM. Here is Andrea Perfetti, future pro rally rider.
The future. Present, not future.
Hi guys. You must know it's thanks to Andrea that I was lucky to have so much pussy in my life, because he made like the first big interview I had. He made it, and still I tell girls when I meet them, just go check me on Google, and they find his interview, and it makes everything so much easier.
So much audience, not so much pussy, Manuel.
Speaking about the brakes, the bike has the same brakes. They do an incredible job because the front lever and the rear lever, you can really have high sensibility on them. So they're very modular. You can be in a turn, like today was a bit slippery, and slightly pull the front brake and just make the bike go where you want. Even though if I have to find a downside of this bike, but it's not a big downside, is the OEM front tire tends to understeer, and the display, when you turn it on, it takes quite a bit to turn on, but that's not a deal breaker. Surely if I had this bike, first thing I would do is change the front tire, whereas the rear does actually a really good job, and I could skid everywhere and drift everywhere. So I had more grip than I expected on the rear and less on the front. I believe the comfort is improved. The seat being flatter, I felt more comfortable when sitting down. The suspensions on the Rally Pro are much stiffer compared to the GT. So other than having longer travel, they're much stiffer. And I believe that comparing it to other competitors, the fork and rear shock, it's just a bit stiffer that you can ride and push a bit. Obviously, if you want to race the bike, that on any bike, you have to change the suspension. But I feel this has probably the best OEM suspensions on any adventure bike of its category. Okay guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if maybe you want to see me ride more the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally Pro. From Spain, we are done, and I'll be soon back with another video. Thanks guys for watching. See you soon. Ciao.